It's Kambada, the shaman, the god, the crack baby. And right now you're tuned in to Kofi's Universe, the #1 and most truest source for hip-hop news, reaction videos, sports, black culture, and much, much more. If you haven't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button now. Bada.
I do want to ask you about this because this was in the headlines recently about in Paris. They said there was a rumor that there was like some type of fight or some drama.
What?
So I know.
No, I ain't hear about that.
What was it?
I'm gonna do some research on that.
I mean, I have the article if you
What happened? Research,
if you want to see it. I mean, it says that there was like some type of tension and some type of altercation that happened.
Oh, at the show?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I ain't about that, man. Just drunk Buffalo. That's all. Drunk, who around in the green room. You don't know, ain't nobody fight, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
So all of that was just over-exaggerated.
Yeah, we performed and all that.
Yeah. All right. I just got to ask because I know it was in the headlines. So I was like, let me see if I can get it.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't know it was in no headlines and all
Here
that,
you go.
though.
I'm going to show it to you just so you can see it. So you know I'm not making it up. It says, Benny the Butcher and Conway the Machine reportedly clash in Paris. And then there was a whole thing where people were like, okay, they didn't.
You got that from Media Takeout, didn't you?
No, I got it from All Hip Hop.
Oh, okay.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, no, that's cap. We ain't, you know what I'm saying?
All right, good. I'm glad to hear that.
We you know, man, we drink liquor, man. We from the real hood. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
And you're really family.
Yeah, well, wasn't no fighting or nothing though. You know, they probably just listening behind the curtain and out there.
Loud talk.
Yeah, you know how that shit goes.
Because it's like somebody got knocked out.
I know that. Somebody got knocked out.
That's what it says.
Sheesh.
But it said there was an actual physical altercation. They said that's the most dramatic report, and things got separated before it got escalated further. So I'm so glad everybody didn't escalate that too much.
Yeah, nah, ain't nobody. There wasn't no fighting and none of that. Ain't nobody get knocked out, no fighting and none of that.
No swinging, no nothing.
Yeah, man, just a normal night on at the Island Store on Dalton, Genesee.
YouTube salute. So Conway the Machine was on Angela Yee's podcast. Wake Up with Yee, Power 105.1. And he was talking about everything from not asking Nas and Jay-Z for a verse. Of course, the rumored clash between him and Benny, his cousin. Let's talk about it. If you're new to my channel, thumbs up the video, hit that sub button, click that bell icon to be notified when I upload new content and go live. So I did a video about this last week. And I said it was a rumor. I never said it was true, but I said that if it was true, what was going to be the outlook? A lot of people said that Benny is an instigator. He has a problem because Benny is mad that Conway still has love for Freddie Gibbs. I just found out this a couple of days ago from one of my subscribers, and I jumped on Instagram to verify this information. He is with he was with Black Soprano Family, BSF. He's not with BSF no more. I'm like, is that right? I guess he had a fallout with Benny the Butcher, not over money, but I guess the direction he wanted to go. So he doesn't represent BSF no more. So I don't know how that's going to turn out with that situation, but that was just very interesting. So Conway, you heard he said we were drunk. But loud, talking shit, being reckless, but ain't nobody got knocked out. So from the article I read, they said somebody got knocked out. Nobody got knocked out. So he cleared that up. Nobody fought, but he said it's all good. It's love. So that's just probably normal for them because he said that's another day at the island. So basically, I guess when they get together, they'll have fun. They'll chill. If they're drinking, they're intoxicated, sedated. There's going to be some words being said, but, when they were younger, I know they were scrapping because Benny said that. He said, those are my cousins. And I used to fight my older cousins all the time, but I'm glad we got this, taken care of as far as like, no more rumors, no more, oh, did it really happen? Is it true? What's really going on? But like I said, the information wasn't from no media takeout. It was from All Hip Hop. That's where I got my information from. Plus, I saw it on Facebook. I'm a part of some Griselda Facebook groups, and people was posting. I'm like, is this shit true? Then I saw it on All Hip Hop, and I saw it on some other social media platforms. I'm like, damn, I really want to know what's going on. Um, but if him and Benny are really beefing, maybe they just keep it under the low. But I highly doubt it. I don't really know what's going on. But a lot of people feel, when I mean a lot of people, there are people that think Conway and Benny are not as tight how they used to be. They might be tight. They might still love each other. They might have never fought last week. But since Benny and Freddie Gibbs will never get along again, Conway still has love for Freddie. Still got love for Freddie. So that's his boy. So I guess, what you call it? I don't know. I can't speak for Benny, but he might feel some type of way. Might be feeling some type of way. Because think about it, y'all. If you got a family member, right? Say like you got a cousin. Or let's say a sibling. Say like you got a brother or sister. And say like y'all have a mutual friend. And they have a fallout. Maybe they had got into a scrap. Maybe it was over some money. Whatever it could have been. It could have been over some jealousy. Somebody stole something. But you and that person still cool. You and this person still cool. Y'all still talk every once in a while. You might see this person at the grocery store, some type of like entertainment event, so on and so forth. But you and your sibling or your cousin don't get along with them. Some people will have a problem with that. Some people don't like that. I remember my older sister, I'll never forget, her ex-boyfriend. He played USC football and they broke up. It was a bad breakup. Nobody scrapped or nothing, but it was a bad breakup. And he was still cool with me. Like, we would still, hang out every once in a while, whatever. Like, because I was known him for like 3 years. So I knew him like all my high school, era, as far as like those 4 years. That was pivotal in my life. And he would still be cool with me even when I was in the military. When I'll come home to LA every once in a while, and if I see him, we'll link up, maybe, go get something to eat, whatever. And she got mad at me, talking about, oh, you supposed to take my side. You supposed to take my side. People do be doing that. Two people really do be doing it. I've seen family members do that shit. I've seen, oh, I don't like so and so. You should stop talking to so and so. Man, don't tell me about that. I've seen people do that. People wishy-washy. If they have a fallout with somebody, they want you to have a fallout with that person too. It don't work like that. If I don't like somebody, just don't bring that MF around me and don't mention that MF to me. That's all it is. I don't care what you do. You know what I'm saying? Because my thing is, if they don't treat you like that, that's cool. But I don't want to deal with that person. But shout out to Conway, shout out to Benny, that everything is cool, copacetic, and let's get back to some music. Post your comments below. Hulk smash Black Panther the like buttons. Continue to support me by just smashing that like button, watching all my videos, and leaving comments.